choice.
Kyle, just take us through. How do you feel right now?
You know, I'm a pretty even-keeled guy. Not much stuff phases me, so I just know in my heart that whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's for a reason. So, you know, I'm very excited for the team, for us as a team, performance we put on. You know, obviously we would like to score a lot more touchdowns. You know, we saw that a lot in the red zone and stuff like that, but we moved the ball on them very well, and it's not something a lot of teams have done on them this year in the SEC. So I'm very proud with the way our team played, and the guys on defense were playing their butts off and running around the field and making great plays. So I thought it was a really good team victory.
And the 95-yard pass, can you take us through that? What you saw on the cover?
You know, yeah, there was a lot of times during the game when Coach Spav just said, let's run verticals and let's see if we can run by these fools. And that was, I think it was a third down play. It was like 3rd and 10, and that was like about all we could do right there. They were low in the box, and he said, screw it, let's just throw it deep. And Josh told me earlier in the game that he'd been beating him off the line over and over again, and so I just gave him something to handle, and he took it to the house. I mean, that was huge.
And how much did that change the momentum of the game, that one play?
And it was big because I think earlier in the drive and the drive before, they were stopping us pretty hard, and we had a lot of tackles for losses, and they had a lot of confidence. I think after we hit that big touchdown, it kind of took the wind out of them.
What was your mindset being back in the lineup after 3 games out?
You know, it's the same every week. You know, I don't like to change my mindset. I think going into the season, I set goals for what I wanted to do, and coming into the season, I set parameters for through the entire week what I wanted to do, no matter where I was, of starting or not starting. So really, nothing much changed. You know, maybe just a more level of intensity, just because I knew I was going to start, if that. But you know, I just try to be the best leader for the team and try to play my best ball because they're playing their butts off.
How would you evaluate your play tonight?
You know, I thought I played pretty well. There was a couple plays that I wish I had back. You know, that one on 4th down to Christian that I threw him too far inside. That's a big one that I wish I had back. And you know, it's a tough team. They're a very good defense. They play a lot of man coverage, which means your receivers got to win. And our receivers did a pretty good job of that for most of the night. But I thought I played pretty well. You know, we had a couple drops at receiver position, and I had a couple overthrows and some bad reads. But you can always improve. No matter who you are, you can always improve. But I thought I played pretty well.
What does this do for you guys as a team moving ahead to LSU next week?
I think it gets a lot of confidence, especially with the way we won. You know, we've been a part of a lot of close games as of recent. We haven't really put on a performance on a real team since Mississippi State, I think. So I think this game is a showing of who we really are as a team, and I think we got our confidence back and our swagger back.
What about Vanderbilt's run defense? They're pretty tough. Trey Carson seemed to go out there and just – he was a workhorse.
Oh, that's what Trey's been for us the whole year, and he's been by far our most consistent player on offense, and he knows that. Our whole staff knows it. And so whenever we need a couple of yards or we need some sure yardage, that we give the ball to Trey. And they were doing a lot of exotic stuff up front, you know, switching up the fronts, bringing blitzers from the linebacker position, and really trying to load the box in any way possible to stop a run because he's been our workhorse and he's been our most consistent player the whole year, and they knew that. So they were going to try to make me throw the ball and make our receivers make plays. But even when we gave him the ball, you know, he just kept toting the rock and kept getting yards.
Anything else? Scoring points was what you guys needed tonight. I know you didn't get the ball in the end zone, but getting field goals with the way the defense was playing was really all you needed.
Yeah, obviously it was a very good defensive performance, and you're never happy kicking field goals, but with the way the defense is playing, you're not nervous about it, you know. But I remember I think it was the last play where I threw it out of the back of the end zone over Ricky's head. I was pretty visibly frustrated because we just kept stalling out in the red zone, and obviously that team is a top in the country red zone defense and top in the country goal line defense. They're amazing defense when you get down there, but you know, we just got to execute, and that's kind of been our Achilles heel all year, scoring in the red zone.
All right. We've got Trey